going on, Pokemon trainers? Trainer Connor 100 here, back again with another Pokemon battle video. I'm excited to make this video actually. We're doing Showdown's OM of the Month trademark. It's a minigame where Pokemon's abilities are replaced with non-attacking moves like Light Screen, Reflect, or even Scary Face, which immediately goes into effect upon entering the battlefield. I hope you trainers enjoy this and definitely do try it for yourselves. It's a lot of fun. I certainly hope Pokemon Showdown keeps this metagame around because it's only available until the end of this month. The catch here is that certain moves like Taunt, Belly Drum, and I think Dragon Dance are all banned because they are too difficult to deal with right away. I will link the rules of this metagame in the description. With that said, let's jump into the team preview real quick. Now, one thing about this metagame is that it's primarily hyper-offensive, so expect to see Home Claws, Calm Mind, and Recover on more bulkier Pokemon. You will also see entry hazards as well. Let's go through this. So we have Meowscarada with Spikes as the ability there, plus a choice band attached to it. A good dedicated lead here, very fast, very reliable, with the moves Flower Trick, Knock Off, Sucker Punch, and U-Turn. The EV spreads are to your right, max attack, max speed, 4 and HP. Next up, we have Corviknight with leftovers, Light Screen, Wave Bird, Roost, Body Press, and Iron Defense. The idea behind it is to use Iron Defense plus Body Press and then Brave Bird plus Roost. Those are 4 moves that combine with each other. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we have leftovers, as I mentioned before, to restore more HP. The EV sprays are a little weird. Max HP, 124 in defense, 4 in attack, and then 128 in special defense. It's primarily used as a special ball in this battle video. Cinderace is next in the squad with an air balloon. The ability is Bulk Up with Pyro Ball, Gunk Shot, High Jump Kick, Terra Blast, Grass. Max physical attack, 4 in special attack, 4 Terra Blast, and then max speed. Garchomp with Dragon Fang, Stealth Rock as the ability, Source Gas, Outrage, Earthquake, and Iron Head. 108 in HP, 116 attack, 28 defense, max speed, and then 4 in special defense. It's a crazy EV spread, but I hope it works. Iron Valiant with Calm Mind, Aura Sphere, Moonblast, Terra Blast, Shadow Ball, Terra Blast is going to be ground in this battle with max special attack, max speed, 4 in special defense. And then Thundurus Therian with a Choice Scarf. The ability Rain Dance. This is one of the better combinations that I wanted to test out in this metagame. Rain Dance, combine that with Thunder, that will wreck a lot of Pokemon, for sure. Full Switch to get out of there, Grass Knot to handle ground-type Pokemon, and then Weather Ball, which will be boosted up in the rain, plus it's a water-type attack for coverage, if we need to. Max special attack, max speed, 4 in special defense. So there you go, we got Thundurus, Therian, Iron Valiant, Garchomp, Cinderace, Corviknight, and Meowscarada. Let's go find a game. I hope you all enjoy this. Let's do it. Okay, trainers, I found a game. I hope you all enjoy this one. This is OM the Month trademark. Thank you to my opponent for the challenge, SBYK. You know my team, but you don't know my opponent's team. So he has Chestnut, Keldeo, Resolute Form, King Gambit, Garchomp, Greninja, and Corviknight. What we don't know are the moves as the abilities in this fight. So I'm going to take a wild guess here, right? Chestnut, maybe a recovery option. Keldeo, I do know for a fact that it does carry Calm Mind. King Gambit, I'm not entirely sure, maybe substitute. Garchomp, Entry Hazards, Greninja, maybe substitute also. And then Corviknight, Screams, maybe Defog. I start out with Thundurus Therian, go for the Rain Dance immediately. He also has Rain Dance, interestingly enough. So I expected him to just switch out and get something that doesn't want to take a Thunder to the face, and I go for Weather Ball, expecting that. Usually that's something that you don't want to do right away, but I was kind of ballsy. I wanted to see if he would get that switch in. Unfortunately, he has Stealth Rocks on Garchomp, so Garchomp actually did something in this fight, and there's really no way of me getting rid of them, unless I had Defog, which I don't. Expecting Ice Beam coming from Greninja, I switch into Corviknight here. With the Life Screen active and my special Bolt on Corviknight, I'm able to take that pretty okay. Pretty well, actually. Brave Bird, though, does a lot of damage to Chestnut, and you get an idea of Chestnut's ability here. Combine that with the Leech, Seed, Protect, Spiky Shield. Man, that is one bulky Pokemon that you have to face here in this metagame. I expected him to go for that Spiky Shield, that's why I went for Roost right there. However, his form of recovery is going to stay intact unless I switch out. He goes to King Gambit now. I go for Iron Defense. He has Scary Face as his ability, lowers my speed. Doesn't really matter, but it's an okay strategy for King Gambit actually, now that I think about it. He gets back up the Rain that will come into play later on, okay? Especially when I use Cinderace. So he switches out again. There's a lot of switching a lot in this battle, hope you can keep up. But basically, I'm going for Body Presses, knowing that it's boosted because of the Iron Defense. They do some damage to the Chestnut, it's not really going to matter. I was really going to go for the hit on King Gambit until he switched out. Now here's where I forgot that the Rain was still up. I do go into Cinderace, I'm trying to go for Pyro Ball. Here he shows me Substitute, so interestingly though, it's able to get rid of the Substitute even though the Rain is still active. That was interesting. So Cinderace is doing his job in this fight, but it's not really at the same time. He makes a great play, goes back into King Gambit, just trying to lower my speed there. King Gambit really can't take two unboosted Pyro Balls. I say that because even though I have Bolt Up, the Pyro Ball's power is reduced because of the Rain. So Cinderace goes down. This will allow me to go into Thundurus freely, and I can go for Thunder, because I really don't think, besides Chestnut, Thunder can actually wreck a lot of his Pokemon now. I'm not entirely sure why Greninja came in here. He obviously went into this thing to get up another layer of Toxic Spikes. Plus he has Water Shuriken, which he only hits it 3 times. If he went for 5 turns instead of 3, Thundurus would not be here. So we knock him out. That allows my opponent to go into Keldeo. +1 Keldeo at that because he's carrying Calm Mind. I go for the Terra Electric, hoping to outspeed Keldeo, but he's faster. I go into Masquerada next, just to get up a layer of spikes, and I wanted to threaten him out. I think I'm bluffing the fact I am Choice Scarf, even though I am Choice Banded. My opponent doesn't know that, so I go for U-turn, I get out of there, I expected him to do that, basically, and I go into Iron Valiant. Sucks, because I got poison there. I do get my Calm Mind boost, so there's my Calm Mind user in this fight. Aura Sphere, it does disappointing damage. I'm really sad to see that, and then he KOs me with a Brave Bird. So we lose Iron Valiant. Not the greatest showing of Iron Valiant ever in this battle, but that's okay. I go back into Masquerada, get up another layer of spikes. From that range, Sucker Punch will KO the Corviknight. I was worried he would switch out, but that's not what happens. So I got lucky there. Keldeo comes back out with that Calm Mind boost. And I really thought that my Corviknight could take a Surf or 2, combine that with my special attack, or special defense EVs I should say, and the Light Screen, though I could take a couple of Surfs. That's not the case, so we lose Corviknight at the end of the day. That will allow me to go into Garchomp because I know from that range of HP that I'm at, I know I will take, I think a couple of surfs actually. Maybe. I mean, it's boosted up in the rain, plus he has a +1 boost. Maybe? There's a chance of that happening there, but he switches out anyway and just Godfather's Chestnut. Did that just to get the Leech Seed going again. Combine that with the Poison, that's going to erase a lot more HP than otherwise. He lowers my speed, I don't think that's going to matter, mainly because I think Keldeo is faster than Garchomp at neutral speed. So we lose, or he loses King Gambit, right? That leaves with just Keldeo, and like I said, Keldeo will outspeed any Garchomp that's not Scarfed. So even though I have a -1 speed stat right now, it doesn't matter. So he will Terra here, go for the Terra boosted Surf, that's going to easily wipe out Garchomp. That leaves with just my Meowscarada. It's going to come down to the wire. Who's going to outspeed? Unfortunately, it's going to be Keldeo. So, even though I resist it, it does a lot of damage because it's boosted. I was really hoping that I could live it somehow and go for that flower trick and knock him out. Anyways, that's the end of this battle. I hope you all enjoy it. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, you just happen to be upon this video. I will try to get another video out this week, but I'm pretty busy. I'm going to be traveling a little bit here. I will definitely have time to get something out, so be on the lookout for that. Have a great day, trainers. I'll see you next time.